to send us something that is going to give benefit to us. Or else, it's better for you and for me to keep silent. These days, more we are saying, more mistakes that we are making. But as I said before, I'm responsible to say, and I'm responsible to listen, and I'm responsible to do. You are responsible to listen and to do. As we are saying, these are the days that the heavens, they are opening. These are the days that man must be awake. These are the days that man must be careful not to do as they like, and then later to say, well, I'm sorry. Really? Go to the Hajj. Some of you have gone to the Hajj physically. People having such low opinion of Allah, saying, Allah is Allah Jim, Allah my beloved, I can do anything with Allah. Go to the Hajj and do anything you want. Can you? Is that what Allah is saying? You have more restrictions in the Hajj in those holy times than any other time in the whole year. In that time, if you're in ihram, which is again representing your death, you're wearing the shroud, the coffin. Where is all your freedom now when you're dead? You think you'll be free when you're dead? More you're going to be locked up when you're dead. Now we can run around free a little bit, but once you enter into that grave, you're not free anymore. Man is sleeping. When he dies, he wakes up. We're in tariqat to wake up. We're not in tariqat to say, we have permission to sleep more. Aren't we here to die before we die? To wake up before they wake us up? In the days of Hajj, when you're there in your ihram, when you're there in the Haramain, do as you like. Go ahead, do as you like. You cannot even touch your beard like this and then the hair to come out. What happens? What happens? You have to cut one animal. What is that animal representing? Why is it that you have to cut one animal? You cannot do as you like. How a man who is in the way of Allah, in the way of the Prophet and the saints, they say, I can do as I like. How it can be when that one is wearing the ihram and the other one who is wearing the coffin on his head, who is remembering death, they say we can do as we like. They are going to be very careful. As Allah is saying, we offered the book, the Quran, to the mountains, and the mountains they refuse. We offer the book to man, foolish, ghaflat, arrogant mankind, and they take. Who are the mountains and who is the man? The mountains that again Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in another part of the Quran Kareem. Mountains representing those ones that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves and representing Him. The kutubs, they have fear from Allah. They watch themselves. As the prophets, they have fear from Allah and they watch themselves. Ghaflat. I have ghaflat people around me. What am I going to do? One ghaflat, one cutting. What am I going to do? Yet, we have to sit and we have to be patient. It's not how we shall say, it's not good. Because the man who is not able to understand what he's doing to others, doing to his Lord and to others, that man is the most ghaflat, the most selfish, the most tyrant one. Yeah. So we've come there. We've come to this time, to these holy times now. We have to watch ourselves in these days. We have to be awake. We have to be aware, and we have to be a bit more careful. Millions, they are preparing. Millions, they're already there in the Haramain. How are you going to understand the respect, the love, and the fear of Allah in the presence? When for the past 100 years they've taken away every love and respect and fear of kings, of sheikhs, of those holy ones. And this sickness that everyone is the same, this sickness that everyone is equal, this Wahhabi sickness, they are spread everywhere. So that time a person is going to enter into the Haramain, the place where the name is there. The name is in it. It is the most holy, and it is the place where so many things are forbidden. Subhanallah. Now in the lands of the Haramain, the ones ruling is making every forbidden thing to be halal. They have made every forbidden thing to be halal. And they have made the zikr of Allah to be forbidden in the masjid of Allah. What are the signs you're looking for? You're looking in the skies. What? You're looking for the sun not to rise, or the sun to rise from the other side. What are the signs you're looking for? But mankind is sleeping. We are not the first nation. We're the last. We're not the first nation to witness the signs of Allah and still to deny. We're not the first nations that is seeing the curse of Allah and the anger of Allah and the blessings of Allah that is coming directly and to deny. All the arrogance of all the earlier nations, this nation right now in the Akhir Zaman, we are showing and we are living. Make sure that you live this life. Make sure that you live these times, in these days. In these days of Dajjal and confusion, make sure that you live in these times with more fear than love in your heart. Yes, I'm saying that. This is not the time of love. This is a time of confusion. This is a time of anxiety. This is a time of fear. This is a time of darkness. If everywhere the curse of Allah is falling, and you're filled with love still, I say something's wrong with you. Something is very wrong with you. Because the anger of Allah is falling. And when the anger of Allah is falling, not even His prophets, they dare to show love. When the flood of Nuh was falling, and when Nuh alayhi salam called out to his son with love, who is disobedient to the will of Allah, into the ship of Allah, into the ship of Nuh alayhi salam to be saved, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had some strong words to say to His Prophet. And our Shaykh is saying, he is your son. He is also our creature. Leave him. If you don't, I will strip away prophethood from you. Be careful, you and me, in these days, of what we love and whom we love. Because this world is not running by love now. Are you sleeping? This whole world is not running with love. This whole world is running with hate and so much evil everywhere that even unbelievers, they're finding out and they're seeing. But Muslims are sleeping. So you're going to the Hajj, you're going to the Kaaba, you're going to the presence of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. What you think they are asking? You'll only ask what is in your heart. How many are interested to look what is in their heart? How many are trained to look on the throne of Allah and to see what is real there, whether it is Allah that you put or your ego? May Allah protect us in these holy times. At the same time that we are happy that this holy month is here, we are also fearing from Allah, because in these holy days more mankind is becoming disobedient and arrogant and evil, and it is rotten all the way from the top, and no one is even saying and reminding. We're asking Allah to keep us always under the feet of our Shaykh. Without his feet on our necks, we would be worse. We were worse. We understand that. And we're asking Allah to bless him and to raise his station and to keep us close, inshallah. We're doing so many things that are wrong, maybe, weak and incomplete, and we're asking him with his generosity to make it to become more beautiful, inshallah, and to accept our intention. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.